face looks a little familiar. Hey, what's up you guys, Sharnus Prime here, doing another SH MonsterArts figure review on the SH MonsterArts Fire Rodan figure. Gotta give a big thanks to Bandai Tamashii Nations for making this review possible. Please check the description below for the Tamashii Nations Facebook like page. Check them out, they're always posting pictures over there. And this figure is available at Big Bad Toy Store.
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
I gotta say, this is an awesome figure. I really like it a lot. I mean, just this effect right here, and oh man, this is just too cool. Really digging it. He comes with a ton of accessories, even accessories that aren't for this figure. So let's take a look at the packaging and then we'll go over all the accessories. And here's Rodan in the packaging. Very cool packaging. I like this pterodactyl silhouette going on over here with clear plastic. Very cool packaging. Got some gold right here, some foil-y kind of gold. A lot of stuff right here on the back. Options that you could do with other figures. I believe this is the first Mechagodzilla right here. Picked up this first release Godzilla right here so you can see the interchangeable parts over there, which I'll show you later on. Very cool pictures. Love the boxes to these things, man. Fire Rodan does come with an instruction booklet. It's all written in Japanese, so I can't read a word of it except for this right here. And no, I can't read that either. Yeah, so very cool that this is included though. So one accessory is the interchangeable head of the original Mechagodzilla that does have the eye poked out from Rodan over here. Yeah, so you can reenact that whole scene right there. I really like this though. Fortunately, I do not have the original Mechagodzilla, so I could show how that works. Fortunately, it does fit onto this peg stand right here. No articulation in the jaw or anything, but still, a very nice accessory. It looks great. And here's Godzilla's super effect. I guess like since he went up a notch since Fire Rodan sacrificed himself and kind of melded with him. I just love how the color changes throughout this thing. I really like the orange to this reddish orange color. These additional pieces going around it over here. This is really cool. I like this a lot. This is just beautiful. Look at that. All kinds of paint variation. Beautiful sculpt. It looks great. And it comes with its own base too, which I really like. They added these little gold sparkly thingies right there in the base, and there's holes on this side and this side where you can plug it in as well, so you can have 3 different options. And this has great articulation. You can rotate it side to side, hinge over here, hinge over here, hinge over here. This peg sticks out over here that attaches to the effect so it gets support. God, these guys are geniuses. Look at this. They hid the hole right underneath right here. I just love that. A lot of thought put into this. But yeah, you can just plug this in, and then this pegs perfectly into this Godzilla's mouth right here. And I think that looks amazing. Now this figure right here does come with the blue effect, but having this interchangeable red one, I think that's just awesome as hell. Look at that. And here's Fire Rodan's uranium heat beam. Again, translucent plastic over here. This is pink and it still has the silver painted on it, which is just such a cool touch. I can't get over that. I really like that a lot because I think they could have gotten away without doing it, but it just makes it look a bit better, and I just love the attention to detail. I love the spiral in the sculpt. Great effect. And it comes with its own base too. It says Pterodon Forever Kazuma Aoki. I don't know how to speak Japanese, but I think that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. And it also has the same little gold sparkles in the base and the same holes on the sides over here, and the same articulation with the same kind of peg sticking out at the top. And again, you can plug this effect right in here and it pegs nicely. Looks good. And there's another base for Fire Rodan too. Very cool looking picture over here. It says Fire Rodan 1993 Toho Pictures. And then the same kind of arm over here, up over here, but we do get 2 different cradles for the Rodan figure, which is great for him flying on his stomach. So this works out really well, putting the figure on like so. I like that. We get this other cradle right here, and this one plugs straight into the base like so, and you kind of want this part facing forward. And then this way you can have it displayed so that Rodan's sitting like, or standing, you know, right on top right here, so you can get him into his standing pose. I wish this base went a little lower. I'm kind of having a hard time getting his feet really touching the ground over here. Tends to kind of slip a little easily. Taking a look at the figure itself, oh my goodness, man. I cannot sing the praises of Bandai Tamashii Nations enough. I really can't. I love what they're doing here. The paint sculpt is just amazing. Look at all this paint detail just on the beak right here. He has this articulated mouth. It just moves up and down like so, and you got all the little teeth in there that are all painted. You can see his tongue in there a little bit, like the eye. These horns over here coming off the back, nice. We got some blue, yellow, and I don't know, like gray and red mixed over there. That just looks great. The detail on the neck, all these wrinkles and everything, all these tiny little horns sticking off of his belly. This is just awesome. I'm just loving all this detail work in here. It is beautiful. And the wings, man, look at all this texturing right here. They got veins painted in the wings, in the membrane of the wings. I love that. Look at that. That's beautiful. All the nice shading in there. Geez, you can see the blue veins right there. I don't know. The veins are what's really tripping me out over anything else. I'm sure that wasn't that hard, I guess. I don't know, but dang. And all the texture over here, his little hand claw right over there. The back of the wings look great as well. This is just a beautiful piece. I really like this a lot. I mean, I love dinosaurs growing up, you know what I mean? That's one thing that attracted me to Godzilla when I was a kid, is, you know, giant dinosaurs. You gotta love all these wrinkles and all the paint detail on the back over here. I really like these spikes over here. Very nice spikes, and they're kind of sharp, you know, I like that. And they're strong too, so I don't feel like they're gonna break or they're brittle or anything. All this detail right down to the tail. The legs look really good too. I like this kind of shingled texture we have over here. Nice feet. Oh yeah, I like those fire Rodan toes. Very nice looking figure. So cool. Tamashii Nations is hitting it. They're giving me everything I want in action figures, which is great paint detail, great sculpting, and great articulation. I love the articulation on this figure as well. The head has its own joint that moves up and down right there. I'm kind of stabbing myself with those neck spikes, but the head moves up and down. It actually pivots too, so it's kind of hard to see, but it pivots and it rotates side to side. There's a neck joint in here that moves up and down as well, and that can rotate side to side. There's also a third joint right over here, right where it meets the torso, that rotates side to side, and that can move forward and back a little bit too. So we get 3 joints over here, which is great. We get this awesome armpit joint over here that can move in and out and forward and back a bit. We also get the shoulder joint that moves in and out as well, and that can move up and down. We have these wing joints over here. We get a fold right there, and we get another fold over here. So this can collapse all the way inward like so. So you can do that if you wish. I will say this first hinge right here on mine has gotten a little loose on me. That kind of sucks, but on this side it's still okay. We get this wrist articulation right over here as well. I did have this pop off on me, but it goes right back on very easily, and I thought I could rotate it side to side, but it can't. That's why it popped off. He has no torso articulation, but to be honest with you, I don't really miss it because most of the time I'm having him in flying poses. So he does not have any articulation in the torso at all, but he does have this hip joint right over here. It rotates outward, and he also has an upper thigh swivel over here. He has what seems like a double jointed knee, but it's more like a single jointed knee. It bends at 90 degrees right there, and you can rotate at the knee as well. And he does have ankles that move side to side. They move down and up, and even these little feet have ankle pivot. The tail has articulation as well. You can rotate the tail over here side to side, up and down, and it has a bunch of joints coming around here. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different pieces in this little tail over here. That is incredible. Look at that. All these little pieces over here. Very cool. A lot of posability in this. I like that. Fire Rodan is not the tallest of the SH MonsterArts figures that I own. He actually stands just over 4 inches tall. However, he does have a wingspan of about 10 inches. And here's Fire Rodan compared to the new Mechagodzilla right here and the first release Godzilla over here. I reviewed this guy not too long ago. Please click the annotation right over here if you want to see the review of this guy. I have not reviewed this guy yet. But man, I gotta say, I really like this figure a lot. They are doing some really cool stuff over here. Tamashii Nations, this figure did come out a little while ago, but I'm really happy to have him, having a lot of fun posing him and displaying him. If you liked my video, I hope you hit the like button. Please leave a comment, and if you have not, please subscribe. Alright, I hope you guys dig the review. I'll catch you later. Peace. Please click the annotation. Damn it, why am I shaking around?